Wow. That is good. What's going on, everybody? This is Cam with My Dude Reviews, and we're doing something a little bit different today. We're doing our first supplement review. That is, if you can categorize energy drinks as supplements. And we're doing the highly anticipated Gorilla Mind line of energy drinks developed by the Delta God himself, Derek from MorePlatesMoreDates. Now, this is going to be a relatively quick video, but I'm going to cut right to the chase. This stuff is unreal. The physical energy and mental sharpness you get from this drink is outstanding. And these are two very distinct categories I want to talk about and make some relatable comparisons. So if you have a better understanding as to how you may feel if you were to take this product. Before I begin, I just want you to know this is a bro science level review. My knowledge of chemical compounds, biology, and my overall vocabulary is nothing compared to what Derek's is, so cut me some slack. But regarding energy, this drink doesn't give you an immediate spike in hard energy like a scoop or two of pre-workout, but rather a quick climb in overall energy. It hits way harder and way stronger than like a normal cup of coffee, but not so much like a 5-hour energy shot. And the contents feel like they hold a consistently high level for several hours. You probably won't be able to see this, but it's got 200 milligrams of caffeine, so it's not gonna give you like the same jittery energy levels as a full can of Bang, which has 300 milligrams. But the peak levels of energy are similar to that of like a Rain or like a zero sugar Monster, which also have 200 milligrams of caffeine. The biggest thing that stands out though is like the balance between like energy and like that mental sharpness that I was talking about earlier. I normally won't drink like an entire Bang in one sitting. At least this is just for me, because it feels like I'm kind of rolling the dice with how the rest of my day is going to go at that point. One day it's either going to make me like super productive and hyper focused in like all the things that I'm doing, like in terms of like getting ready for a workout, or if there's like a task that I need to get done at work or studying or something, and it's fantastic for that. On the other hand, it can like overstimulate me and completely like dysregulate me to where I get like hyper focused on the completely wrong thing. So back when I was still taking college classes, I'd have like this massive assignment that needed to be submitted by like Sunday night, like no later than that. And I would spend like towards the end of the night, I would drink like an entire Bang and I would try to like get this whole assignment knocked out. But I would get like so like overstimulated and unregulated in certain ways that like I couldn't even focus on the task that I was trying to do. And I would catch myself like an hour and a half later getting in Facebook arguments with people, like not even thinking about the assignment whatsoever, because I just get so hyper fixated on this one thing, but it's not what I was trying to do, because it was just too much. It was just way too much, and way too much caffeine in one sitting. So it either went really well or it went really bad. It was never like in between. I was either gonna get everything done that I need to get done, or this thing was gonna be like 5 hours late. Energy drinks like Celsius or Rain, which both have like 200 milligrams, help me get energized and super focused on what I like to do throughout the day, but they often have like an early peak, and they usually wear off pretty quick over the course of like a couple hours. Especially Celsius, which I've realized for me personally is only really good for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I'm back to where I was before. But Gorilla Mind, not like that at all. It's like a perfect balance that provides like an overall longer sustainment after consuming it, at least in my experience. And I have a testimony to help paint a better picture as to what I'm really talking about here. I recently sat through a week-long boot camp for Comptia Security Plus certification course that was paid for by my work. And I am not a computer or networking guy by trade, like whatsoever. I had like an entry-level understanding of how like all this stuff kind of worked, but I was expected to come out of this incredibly difficult course fully certified, which has historically gotten a lot of people over the years removed from their current career fields, but fortunately that was not my situation that I was in. But for some people, not me, their whole job was on the line to get this certification. And I wanted something to help provide like the mental focus to be able to withstand a fire hose of information of stuff that I'm not normally suited for or like proficient on, and being able to absorb and retain all of that throughout a 5-day course for like 8 hours a day. Something like a Bang or a 5-hour energy would have certainly got me through the day, but it would be a big gamble because I don't know for certain if I'd be able to like focus and like hyper fixate on what's being taught to me, that it's dependent on me understanding to get the certification at the end of the week. Celsius, Monster, Reign, Goes, and other popular drinks I've tried in the past would give me like that quick peak of like focus and energy that I need, but they're just gonna gradually wear off like very quickly over the course of probably like 2 or 3 hours. I'm looking at you, Celsius. Well, Gorilla Mind is still like a brand new company. When they announced they had energy drinks coming out and it was supposed to be like a nootropic energy drink, like I had to get in on it, and this was perfect time. This would be like the perfect test to see how well this can actually perform. And honestly, like anything designed by Derek is very likely going to be like a top tier product on the market. This just so happened to be the very first product of Gorilla Mind that I'm going to be trying. And it was undoubtedly the best tasting energy drink I've ever had in my life, which also makes it super easy to drink. And you know what? At the end of that 5-day course, I passed with 29 points above target. I never felt like drowsy, overstimulated, tired, unfocused. None of that stuff. I was just a very well calibrated machine in that classroom. And this certainly carried over to my experience lifting as well. I've got about like a 20 to 30 minute drive to the gym and work every single morning, which is more than enough time for this thing to start kicking in. And although it's not as hard hitting as like a traditional pre-workout, it's certainly going to give you an incredible boost to get you back to 100%. I'm not going to give Gorilla Mind's energy drink like a traditional like 1 to 10 rating like I do for my normal like fitness reviews, because I don't really feel knowledgeable or qualified to like really dissect exactly like what's in this thing and being able to compare it to other different kinds of energy drinks on the market. But I can confidently say that this is the best energy drink I've ever had, and it might even be the best energy drink on the market right now. The only thing that's like really preventing me in this current moment from stocking up on all the flavors and its current availability, it's not available in stores, and shipping cost is incredibly expensive. I think I paid a total of just over like $50 for a standard 12-pack or so that sucks. But hey, if Gorilla Mind grows any further, there's a chance that someday you'll be able to find this stuff at like a gas station or like a GNC. And how incredible is that going to be? And that day cannot come fast enough. But if you like this video and you're curious about other Gorilla Mind products, or like to see reviews for like different kinds of fitness routines, let me know in the comment section below, and be sure to hit that subscribe button. I've got a lot of videos in the works right now, ranging from programs, products, challenges, diets. But if you could help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'll be able to really kickstart my channel and push out all kinds of fitness related content for you guys in a much more timely manner. Feel free to join the community and help us identify the best fitness practices and products out there on the market. And stay tuned for my next video, where I review the most challenging fitness routine I've done to date, designed by a former Army Green Beret and Air Force Special Operations lead training coach, 4 months in the making.